Welcome to the Creepily Accurate Astrology and Friends podcast. I am your host and astrologist extraordinaire, numerologist, and tarot reader, Crystal. And this is the podcast where we're diving deep into the realms and the mystic energy of astrology, numerology, and tarot. We are going to wow you with how creepily accurate these placements can be and how they associate with your life alignment, how they can empower you, wow you, and mystify you. Yes. So this podcast is all about learning, embracing ourselves, and having some laughs and some fun. Thank you for tuning in, and namaste, my baby. By the way, if you want to hear that Leo added on to the rhyme, stay tuned. I'll have it at the end. Now, my friends, before we jump all the way into something new and different, I want to make sure we are very clear, and there's some clarification going on here. I want to make sure that we understand Leo for sure. Okay? So to understand Leo, we got to first comprehend the very essence of the regal sign. And remember, this is represented by the lion. Now, the lions is the Leo's embodied strength, right? So the mighty lion, Leo's embodied strength, courage, leadership, just like the king of the jungle. They exude confidence. We exude confidence because I'm a Leo. I got to say we. I'm sorry. And possess a magnetic. And then I feel like I'm patting myself on the back. Nope. I was speaking to another person. I'm sorry. I can't. Not right now. A magnetic charisma that draws others in. So like imagine a roaring bonfire flickering and dancing with like enthusiasm. Like that is the Leo spirit for sure. You could think of famous people like Barack Obama. I didn't do his chart because I'm sure everybody would have thought to do that. I said, I'm going to do Jennifer Lopez. They had this like commanding presence, a determination. Them is classic Leo traits. So it's no coincidence that they was at the top of their game. Let's talk a little bit about the significance of the legacy, the Leo through history. So if you journey through history in ancient times, the constellation Leo is associated with the god and the goddess of power and prosperity, right? So the Egyptian goddess, I cannot pronounce this. I always had to pronounce Sekhmet. So they often depicted. They're often depicted with the lion's head, and they're both represented by destruction and healing. So this duality, it kind of mirrors the Leo nature, the fierce protector with the heart full of love. But I'm kind. Leonardo da Vinci. He's a Leo as well, right? And you could just see the creativity just pouring through his sign. His masterpieces like Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, like still today, they drew attention, right, from the world. He didn't do it in a negative way. They were through pain. He took his creativity and expressed it to the world, and he got attention for it. That's how it goes. So that's the ability to lead a mark, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? The warmth, positivity, enthusiasm, the sun energy, the heat sun, the hot sun. You love it when you're out there, but then sometimes it's too much. It's too hot. Leo, sometimes it's too much for people. The zest for life. It's a constant reminder. Like they have so much energy. Like it's. I know I am too much for people sometimes, and I could feel I'm so in tune with myself. I could feel it now. I could feel when I'm too much for people. I'm not gonna water myself down, but I'll respect. In my head, I said, okay, they're not ready for this type of energy. So, Leos have big hearts, big personalities, generosity, help and support and loyalty. So, Leo's is Leo's is the bomb. You know, I enjoy being a Leo. Romantic relationship, understand for me. And this is where I go in, right? I don't feel like I go around the world trying to get attention. But when I'm in a relationship, your attention has to be on me. I realized that well before I got into astrology. When I started, I went through my awakening in 2015, and I started with my self analysis, and I said, oh wow, and I understood it about me. And I don't dislike it. That's who I am. Um, I'm not going to change it because it's part of me. Um, I, you have to admire me in a relationship, not be all I'm all, but you have to just have it. Just has to be me. You have to be smitten. That's the only way I'm taking it. Any other place, go on somewhere. That's just being honest. So yeah, that's the recap on the essence of the Leo, big baby. Oh, also, interception. The way we don't leave friends out. So astrology doesn't want to leave his friends out. Like it's not fair. So he figured numerology and tarot may have something to say. So they wanted to just tell you guys about their association with each other. Quick one for those who's into tarot and numerology. I think it's interesting anyway, whether you are or not, how how they all go together. And if you're in the one, eventually you'll pick in the other two. You might have a preference, or you may not. Go into two, you might dibble and dabble. I'm in all three, but astrology is my all-time favorite. I would have married it if I could. So as far as numerology, it's based off the vibration of your name, your birth date, and it's like astrology also could tell you the same things that astrology could tell you, transits and all that. For me, I have a master number of 11. Master number is one of the numbers with the highest vibration. It's like the spiritual messenger, the intuitive, enlightenment, a visionary. Um, and it's also my expression number. That's a lot of energy. Sometimes it's too much for one person. So yes, at first I felt special. No, I don't feel special now. I'm separated from my ego when it comes to things like that. Because I realize we're all here for a purpose and we're all special in some type of way. It's like having a big puzzle. I don't care how small that piece is. It's not going to be fully put together if that piece ain't in there. So that's how I feel about all of us collectively. So no, I don't think I'm more special. I do know I'm here for a mission, and that is to raise vibrations collectively. And I know how I'm doing it and carrying it out. So that I will say. So in tarot, you have the different suits. You have fire, earth, water, air, and of course the fire is related to Aries. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Um, and actually, if you're doing like a spread and you have fire and air beside each other, they complement each other. The reading, it's like inspiration mixed with communication. You could do with something like that, but then it'll clash if it's like water next to fire. So it's just like, again, astrology. Um, the cards in astrology is that's associated with Leo is the strength, the sun. Now these are embodying the qualities of the Leo. The Emperor, it is like it's associated with Leo because they share the same quality. So it's not the ruler, or it's not directly this is that card, but when you think of the Emperor, you could think of Leo in a way. Every suit, like the fire, air, earth, uh, embodies for sure one of them signs. So let's say the fire, out of them 10 minor arcana cards, a few of them belong to Aries, a few of them belong to Sagittarius, and the other few belong to Leo. So for Leo, the Leo has the Five of Wands, it has the Six of Wands, and it has the Seven of Wands. So the Five of Wands would be like Leo's competitive nature. The sixth, Jupiter in Leo. The seventh, Mars in Leo. And in numerology, the number 1 and 4 is with the Leo and the Sun. So that is all for that part of it. That's all, folks. No, I'm just kidding. So now I know what you came here for. You came here because you wanted to see Leo in the cups of the houses, right? But if you take one, you got to take all. No, I'm just joking. Okay, let's get into it. So we talked a lot about the cardinal crosses, um, and that would always be the first, fourth, and seventh and 10th house, right? So we're just gonna fly through these a little bit. We know that Leo in the first house cups makes it the rising sign. So this is like our journey through Leo's influences. Um, our journey through Leo's influences. I'm sorry. This is how our influences. This is how Leo influences us in our life in the first house. It's descendant. This is where you're charismatic, confident, and it's how you express yourself to the world. Center stage, um, creating like individuals with magnetic aura. Draws others in. You know, their presence is regal, and it makes it a good and even if it's not a good impression, a lasting impression for sure. And then we move to the second house. That you got Leo's creative energy in the realm of possessions and values, because it's the house of possession and values. So the people that got Leo on this cups, they're probably going to be like find their self-expression, their talents become a source of abundance for them. It's okay. Visualize an individual who turns their artistic pursuits, like fueled by Leo passion, into a lucrative endeavor. Like their creativity not only fulfills their soul, but also enriches into their material world. So they're expressive through like possessions, material things, especially like beautiful things. So probably like we want to say like maybe art and things like that. When it gets down to it, they could go through that way, but really it's more than just material possessions. It's your self values too. And I always go deeper for the self values for whatever reason, because I feel like that's a major part of it. It's a major part of who you are. So clearly in the second house, that would be Leo. It has high values, very confident, um, very creative. But this also would depend on aspects and stuff too. Third house, that's your communication. So we know this will be Leo, the flair for self-expression. So when it comes to communication and learning, Leo on the cusp, that's a gift for a storyteller, an enthusiastic learner. I mean, someone who like they're very uh, dramatic when they speak. They're very detailed with their stories. They're confident. They come off. They exude a crowd when they speak. You know, people listen. Fourth house is generous. Um, that's your home. So you got Leo on that cusp. This is creating a nurturing and joyful domestic environment. Um, it's like visualize a Leo on the fourth house cusp individual who hosts vibrant family gatherings. Filling the home with laughter, probably a comedian, a jokester, a sense of belonging. Leo on the fifth house is where it belongs. This is his home. So this is where it's going to take off. You got this is their stage. It's their natural theatric stage. They can do they really can express themselves with their creativity. They shine. Um, Performers, they light up the stage, dramatic presence, artistic finesse, like goes down if you got Leo on the fifth house. You tap into that energy, it's over for everybody else. You tap into the energy though, you good. It ain't about everybody, it's about you, boo. And it's me, it's about me. Okay. Anyways, the sixth house, service and style. That's where the Leo meets the dedication for service. So with Leo on this cusp, it'll be the creative and confidence energy that bring it to their daily routine and their work. So like an individual who's influenced by the Leo energy would turn their profession probably into a platform for creativity, infusing their tasks with a unique, inspiring touch. Um, Seventh house, Leo's charisma, that'll be the partnerships, relationships. Like I think I spoke about that the first segment a little bit. Real creative with their relationships, real expressive with their relationships. They attract partners who admire their confidence and strong presence, which 9 times 10 would be someone with Aquarius qualities. We'll get there though. Like imagine Leo on a seventh house cusp individual who's self-assertive, that draws their self-assertiveness draws their partner in that appreciates their boldness and how inspired and radiant they are. That'd be nice. I can't find that. They don't respect my game. They don't respect my gangster, my hustle. No, I'm joking. Um, where was we at? Okay, we at the eighth house. Eighth house, passionate depth. So if you got Leo on this house, intense and passion, this takes on a transformative quality. So Leo on this cusp, you may experience deep emotional connections that inspire personal growth. Someone with the eighth house, Leo on the eighth house cusp, they may approach intimate relationships with an open heart, embrace vulnerability, and profound emotional connections. The ninth house, imagine that, radiant wisdom. Okay, Leo on that cusp is enthusiastic. It got a quest for knowledge for sure. They may get drawn to explore the world and sharing their wisdom. Uh, Imagine like the Leo influence that leads them to become an inspiring teacher or passionate traveler. They'll be sharing their insights and experience with an infectious energy. People will love to listen and love to hear them. The 10th house, natural leadership qualities. They will shine in this house. And I got proof of this. So those with Leo on this cusp, they'll often find themselves in position of authority, maybe. Um, like if you visualize Leo on the 10th cusp. Come on, this person already is aligned, it already has leadership skills and qualities in the house of career, and this is how the world's going to see me through my work, through my career. So it's a respected person as well. And we're going to now. I got the 11th, the 11th and the 12th. I think I want to go deeper into the 10th as well. So since I'm here at the 11th house, um, so the 11th house, it's more than just groups and friends. It's also your aspirations as well and your gains. Nobody talks about that much, but you can't remember every key word for every house. So you just have to start to learn these things, understand them, and the more you get it, the more it'll stick with you. You'll. So if with Leo in the 11th house, it's a combination with like the house of friendships, networks, um, aspirations. The lion is radiant here. Um, the qualities, the intriguing qualities, they blend forth in an individualistic, charming way, especially within a collective setting. They're good in social circles already. Like they have to have a crowd, so they probably we probably love it here, baby. Um, your energy, the energy lights up, especially with the friendships and collaboration. That's really important to them because that's where Leo is. That's where the creativity part, the creative part of them is really important. um don't forget the sun is the man. So Leo, it'll have influence on social circles, the dynamic social interactions, really have that energy of self-expression and creativity and that leadership. But people want to follow because um, you have the quality to lead, unless unless you have the negative qualities, unless you have some aspects there and you're kind of arrogant and you rule a certain way, then you may have to not may you'll have to balance your energies out. Nothing is permanent. These are all energies that are available to us, and they can all be changed. It's up to you to want to change it. That's it. Nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you have these type of placements with negative aspects or not negative aspects with difficult aspects, don't get to pulling your hair out, or you know go buy some black clothes and say the hell with everything. And I don't know why the clothes got to be black when people say the hell with everything, but who's counting? um we are for sure. um So what else we got? Leo in the 11th house. Oh, basically it's all the same. I really just wanted to touch on the aspirations and the gains. So when it comes to aspirations with Leo, they're very confident and creative, and they have high aspirations, and they reach for the top. And their gains come from whatever they put out in the first house is what they're going to get back in the house in the 11th house, because you're. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, guys. I'm sorry, I just had to jump in and say that. Okay, so whatever your first house is your action, and your second house is kind of your consequence, or is okay. Whatever you did in the first house is you're gonna see the results in the second house. That's what it's the results, and then you got the consequence in the third. Um, all right, so that's basically the 11th house. The 12th house. Now this is the house that we all are up and down about. For me, I have the sun. Okay, again, we're talking about two different house systems. So I'm gonna go with the Placidus. The Placidus, I have the stellium in my 12th house, but going to the first house. So okay, Leo is on the first house cusp, and it's also in the 12th house. But Cancer's there too, so they share the house. But my signs are in Leo. I have Mercury, Venus, the Sun, and Jupiter in Leo, but Jupiter's in my first house. Got a nice little stellium going on there. It's very optimistic. It's so optimistic, it's annoying to people, flat out. There's no ifs, ands, and buts, but I get it. Um, because I understand people. I understand people more than people understand me, and I understand that, and I'm okay with that. So the 12th house, the influence on the 12th house cusp, Leo. So this demystifies. I mean, let's break down the 12th house. So it's intriguing. It symbolizes hidden, the subconscious, the realms beyond the material world. It's the domain of dreams, intuition, and secrets. This is all me. I go real deep. But what really blows my mind, and always blew my mind, is the fact that I was so into working in shelters and things like that. I mean, when I first moved down here and I really got my thoughts and head together, I said, I am opening up a shelter. It's going to be called the House of Resilience. And shortly after that, I decided I was going to make it into a transitional home. And that goal's not going yet. It's already in the making. This tension's already out there. The blueprint is already out there. I just need to actually move towards that way. But I gotta get this grounded first. And then, well, enough of that. We ain't talking about me. Okay, so Leo, we're talking about the 12th house. So this energy it adds a touch of creativity and self-expression to the subconscious. Lance can believe that. The dreams, the inner world, the radiance is kind of in the shadow. So like Leo, we're known for the radiance and the confidence, but might seem unexpected, secretive, which I'm not. I'm an open book, but my sister on the other hand is. Um, so you got the cosmic dance between the Leo and the 12th house, and this brings in like a forbidden, hidden brilliance and a type of light, like I was explaining with my sister. So when you visualize Leo on the 12th house, it inspires a Leo to channel their self-expression through dreams, journals. I love to write. I love it. And whenever I'm going through my hardest times, that is how I get through is through writing. And I suggest that. I always suggest it to people. Um, any artistic underboards that explore your innermost thoughts. So you're thinking of a creative imagination being ignited. So this is the combination of Leo's creativity in the 12th house. It gives when it goes into depth and it rises a powerful imagination, which I have for sure. Um, so those with 12 house cuts, Leo on the 12th house cuts, they find inspiration in their dreams and their fantasies. That's true too. So imagine someone being influenced by that Leo energy and they're exploring writing and art and they're using this as a way to express their dreams and their subconscious insight. The creation becomes like a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious mind. That's deep. The 12th house also, it signifies solitude and introspective. And when I tell you I was a social butterfly before I moved here, now that I'm here, I'm secluded so much. I don't leave the house, and I'm like, that has to change because I'm not going to get to the next stage in life if I don't fulfill my mission. And my mission is never to sit here in the house and work behind. I mean, I'm working behind the scenes for real, but I'm also supposed to be out there touching, learning and teaching and learning. I'm a forever student and forever teacher. So Leo is vivacious at the cup of the 12th house. You can find moments of self-expression, creative reflection in your own company. Um, when you understand and you learn yourself, you figure out who you are, you really start to like yourself and deal with yourself. And excuse what I'm about to say, but you start to fuck with yourself for real. And I mean, really love yourself to the point where You're not going to let nobody love you any other way. That's where I'm at today, right now. I would pick peace over love any day in a relationship. And I've done it. I can prove it. um, you visualize someone, who you use your alone time to engage in with activities and that bring you joy. And I'll tell you, I could sit here for weeks and focus into this creations by us and get so into it that I neglect things around me, and I have to balance and check myself, which is why I'm taking a few days off after today. I'm still available, but I'm gonna slow down and get in line with myself and mentally connect and talk to source and take a few days off because I've been going hard. Um, so this is a person, practice meditation, visualization, and my ability to visualize is off the chain. If I want to see something, I can see it. Um, Again, it's behind the scenes. It's like we embrace the spotlight from within. Um, it encouraged us to acknowledge our hidden talents and unique expression. And I did that. It took some time, but I did it. I found it. So yeah, that's the 12th house, guys. That's the 12th house. Um, I was going to do a few planets through Leo, but I think I'm going to skip that because I feel like I'm taking up a lot of time on this, and I was really wanting to get this episode over by the second one, but I don't want the episodes to be over 30 minutes because anything past 30 minutes, sometimes, you get to losing people. I ain't trying to lose y'all. I'm trying to inform y'all, kick it. I don't really want, as much as I like to talk, I don't really want to talk for 30 minutes structured and with rules. I like to go. I'll be everywhere. So this is new to me too. Trying to keep a nice structure here. So as you see, every now and then I'll jump off a little bit. That's my Mercury in Leo. But I will say Jennifer Lopez, um, uh, Madonna, we all kind of got the same thing going on. We all three have Leo and Venus in the sun. I just have a stellium in there, but it's either the 12th house. I believe Madonna's is in the 12th house, like mine's and my sister's. I believe Jennifer's might have been in the 10th house. I forgot about Kylie Jenner's, but guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do you in one more time with the celebrities. I ain't even trying to linger you on and keep you hooked because I'm pretty sure by now we friends, and friends don't have to force friends to sit around. Friends just do it because they want to do it. And with y'all my friends, so y'all doing it because y'all have got that's what friends do now. I ain't settling for nothing less. Not really though, but I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this episode up because again, I don't want to go past 30 minutes, not yet. I got to see who I'm dealing with first. Who's ready to go there. So I will conclude it. Well, let's just remember basically this episode we really just went through the cusp of the house with Leo on it, and we talked about Leo association with tarot numerology, which probably threw us off guard a little bit because that was just thrown in there. But I thought y'all should know that because it's about astrology and its friends. Why you gotta leave your friends out? What's the point of having friends if you're not going to invite them in? So they decided to do the things that way. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. It was astrology, numerology, and tarot. Oh man, nah, I'm joking, but I'm really here to raise vibrations, y'all. That's my mission. I love you guys, though. Um, that life coaching, empowerment, all that. I might be silly. I might laugh and play around, but that has nothing to do with my professional aspect and what I'm here to do and how I get the job done. Um, I got the tools. I know how to get you there. Um, but my life coaching, I'm still working through that because I got a little project coming on with some inmates I want to work through. And I will be doing numerology soon on the numerology reports. It's going to be a sweet promotion. It'll be like towards the middle of August. I'll be announcing it. So be looking out. Follow me on social media. Subscribe would be the best way because I'm doing newsletters and things. I'll have some sweet promotions going on, because although I've been working through numerology since 2015 and astrology since 2018, I'm just now putting myself out to the world with this. Other than friends and family, and friends and family's friends and family. I've been working through my oldest daughter's natal chart, and this is my first time actually doing one of my kids, because I told myself I wouldn't do that. But okay, so this light is turning red and it's saying I got to go. So I have to go, guys. Much love. Namaste. Remember, your energy is very, very valuable. Protect it like the Secret Service. Protect the president, but not John F. K. Namaste, my baby. All right, my lovely ones, before we say goodbye, dear listeners, we want to thank you for joining us on this mystifying journey through the realms of Creepily Accurate Astrology and Friends podcast. We hope our insight and laughter has left you both intrigued and entertained. Now remember, as you navigate the mysterious tapestries of life, let the wisdom of the stars guide you, but always with a sprinkle of humor. Embrace the uncanny accuracy of astrology, numerology, and tarot, and let it add a touch of enchantment to your everyday experience. Stay tuned for more intriguing conversations, hilarious anecdotes, surprising revelations, and episodes to come. We invite you to continue this adventure with us, exploring the depths of the cosmos and the endless possibilities that lie within. As a farewell for now, may the stars continue to illuminate your path, and may the laughter we've shared linger in your hearts. Until we meet again, keep smiling, keep believing, and keep embracing the magic that surrounds you. Thank you for tuning in to Creepily Accurate Astrology and Friends podcast. And remember, the universe has a sense of humor too. Goodbye for now, and may your future be filled with delightful surprises and laughter. She's a bad mamma jamma. Oh, I know y'all was waiting on that Leo part. I got you. I ain't forget about you. Okay. As above is below, what goes up must come down. We were led through chakras from the root to the crown. We got natal and transits and synastry too. Interpretation is endless, but they all work for you. What the planets are doing affect us a lot. Shit is cripply accurate. Are you a skeptic or not? Aries, impulsive, initiate, pressure, energetic, and power. Let's call it aggression. Then there's Taurus, artistic, intentional, full determination, and study. Then they love some good food. Slow to anger, yet patient, but don't be no fool when they blow like the wind. The bull's coming for you. Speaking of direct, this next sign, well, is kind of unheard. They diverse in variety. They know all sorts of words. It's their weapon of choice. Don't you get strung along, intellectually packed, always right, never wrong. They the most villainized out of all the zodiac signs. I initiate, nurture a sensitive vibe. When loyalty's broken, don't understand why, so I crawl on my shell, not to cry, but to hide, protecting myself at all costs from the lies. I am moody as fuck, up and down, side to side, like the rippling waves on the shore washing by. That's your Cancer. Here go to Leo. The stage is my home. I attest this with pride. It's not up for debate, paparazzi facade. I will roar on deaf ears, give a show to the blind. Through creative expression, this world is like mine. And if I ain't the subject, then my name is not mine. Ow. There we go. That ties up that. I will be back with this next month with September's Virgo and then Libra. You know. All right, then, guys. I'm being silly, but I know y'all was waiting for that. In my head, that's what I'm saying. That's that Leo shit. Oh, I know they waiting on this. Y'all probably ain't thinking about me. Much love, y'all. Raise your vibes, positive vibes only. And don't forget to go check out Creations by Us. Go grab one of them, positive vibe only. If not that, get your affirmation bracelets. Affirmations is everything. And you can also get them custom made, baby. I'm talking about from the babies up to the adults. Don't play with me. This is for real. I'm doing this. Let's go. Much love, guys.